know Connor's in New York right now, right? Like, what happens if the two of you see each other on the street?
Fight.
You should be a monster.
Okay. We are firemen! The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat.
Yeah, let's go.
It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to.
Everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
I own this town. I own Rio de Janeiro. So for him to say he is the king and I am the joker, if this was a different time, I would invade his favela on horseback and kill anyone that was not fit to walk. But we are in a new time, so I'll whoop his in July.
Be the guy who is the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Be hard to kill. Be easy to love. Be kind with your words. Be generous with your time. Be ready to strike. Be controlled with your temper. Be open to growth. Be willing to heal. Be protective of your reputation. Be respectful of all. Be ready with a plan for violence. Fellas, masculinity is a gift from God, and it's to be shared with humanity. Never dim your light.
I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing. Doesn't even come close. And if it does, I rise again, and again, and again.
It's pushing the water, and there's a jogger, actually. Look at this. Wow. It's a Florida man right there for you, Blake, jogging in the hurricane.
Don't be careful, be competent. Don't be afraid to be afraid, but just work towards being competent at everything you do. And that is a lifelong pursuit in everything. The way that I've done things is just study and work and learn and just be unrelenting about it. When I'm interested in something, I'm just constantly studying and learning and learning and learning, and then applying and find knowledge. What's true for you is true for you. Don't compromise your own reality for anyone else.
Man, I did it for me, bro. I don't need no one's respect. Like I said, bro, I've been in the darkness. You know, I got 70 messages, text messages. You know, I've been knocked out before no one called me. Not my mom, not my dad, nobody. I've been in the darkness, so I had something to prove to myself. No offense, but everybody. They all went against me.
Listen, I'm not scared of these guys. These guys think they intimidate me, and they think that I think that they're scared. Oh well, if they're scared, that's all I know. I'm gonna bring the pain to them, and that's all it is. Then we go see how tough you are. Tough guy. I like tough guys. All the time in prison, I always ran these guys. They were tough. When they was in, they ain't tough. When they get confronted, they ain't tough. When I bring that pain to them, they ain't tough. They think they know they've been around crazy niggas. Oh no, they don't know one. They don't know crazy nigga. No, they really don't.
Guess what? I do all this alone. Alone. I ain't got nobody. That's where it comes from. I ain't got nobody to push to this level. That's my darkness. That's why I laugh at these. You think they know me? You think you know me coming to my dungeon? It's a lonely dungeon because you don't want to do it alone every day. Train this hard by yourself? Come on, man. Yeah. And this is, you see me breathing heavy? Exactly. So imagine the level I go to. Yeah. Let's get it, Izzy.
Somebody call the police.
I am cold. I am emotionless. I am zen, at peace, ready for war.
Champion is like, a lot of people think it's just hardware. I wore this shirt because he said I wasn't a champion. Champion's right here, bro. I just proved it. I'm the best in the world when it comes to this game.
Going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1. And that's just how I live my life.
It's easy to give up. You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work.
The
I'm
one,
done.
yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
I'm unbeatable. I'm totally and completely, unequivocally unbeatable.
Joe, in 16 hours time, this man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
David Goggins, he wrote me last night, and I can't repeat what he said verbatim, but the basis of his message was, be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
Never give up! Never in your life give up! Keep driving through the goddamn pain. Muscle through the pain. Muscle through the goddamn pain.
It's 1 a.m. I'm going for my 3rd workout. Do I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. I'd rather, lay in my house and sit in the movie theater and watch movies. But, to be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
I will never quit. Because if you quit, you're done. You may still be alive walking around on this earth. You're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger than our opponents. I hold myself to that standard. I will be physically harder and mentally stronger than anything that comes against me, my family, my business, my brothers, my sisters, my team. I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position.
I have a vision, I have my confidence, and I believe in myself. People call it arrogant, I call it confidence. Ignorant people call it arrogant. Intelligent people call it confidence.
You won't beat me.
I believe so much in myself and I have a bulletproof mind, and when I go out there I know what I'm able to do, and I do it good.
What's going to make you unstoppable? Why you must be unreasonable, because logical, practical thinking says you can't do it today. But if you want to produce unreasonable results in your life, like living your dream and taking charge of your destiny, you've got to be an unreasonable person. You've got to be an uncommon person.
Is there any limit to your ambition?
No.
Or any limit to what you think you can achieve?
No. Well, no. Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I can do anything.
Do not give up. Do not feel like you're tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that record. That ain't us. We can make it. We gotta believe. We gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. That's when we gotta be more focused. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That should give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna get fundamentally strong. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat. Let them on the field. Have some heart. I get emotional about this. I'm about to cry because I care about y'all. Last year wasn't it.
Passion is free. Nobody can charge you for passion. Nobody can tell you what passion looks like. Because that's all about you. Effort is isolated. The reason why effort is isolated, because nobody can dictate it. Effort is 100% in the mind. No coach, no player, nobody else can make you run to the ball. Nobody else can make you finish a tackle. Nobody else can do it. That's why it's the most isolated things in this earth right now. It's effort. And when you finally figure it out, how to win real battles, it's found through fundamentals. That's what wins championships. That's what wins battles. Blocking, tackling, until they get tired. Because you don't know what tired feels like. That's the only reason we do this.
We all have these moments in time that either make you or break you, that can determine the rest of your life. The rest of your life can be determined by one simple decision. 19 years ago, 300 pounds, I was spraying for cockroaches and made a decision to try to be a Navy SEAL. My whole goal was to go on this path every day after work and to run a mile to a mile and a half. This rock was about the 0.5 mark in my run. This rock was a moment that should have broken me. I got 0.5 into it, I weighed 297 pounds, I sat on this rock, and I had a decision to make. I wanted to quit, I wanted to give up. There wasn't some inspirational quote, there wasn't nothing. It was me, myself, and it was freezing out here. I had to make a decision. The decision I made was to get up and keep on going. That one moment changed the rest of my life.
The disciplined people execute no matter what, because the outcome of what they're doing is more important than how they feel that morning. It's cold, it's hot, I didn't sleep well, I had a nightmare, I don't feel like it, it's gonna hurt. Who gives a crap, right? The disciplined person takes action no matter what. The self-developed person takes action no matter what. The self-mastered and self-developed person is also someone who has developed impulse control. You're able to lock in and stay focused.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
No one in hell is going to call you an opportunity because you weren't present. The winners always show up. They're willing to lose in order to gain.
Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Stay hard.
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
My name is Thomas Shelby, and today I'm gonna kill a man. Today's Derby Day.
I had to stop giving a about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're gonna judge me and I'm gonna feel even worse than what I am.
I don't give a anymore. I'm not afraid of it because I've had plenty. And now it's just time for me to say I'm tough, because what does not kill you makes you strong.
What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their up world better than you have.
Retired Navy SEAL David Goggins described as one of the toughest men on the planet.
I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright just crushing myself. If it was raining outside at 3 o'clock in the morning, if it was snowing, the first instinct is don't go out there and do it. My instinct was, we got to go out there.
I don't apologize. In the end, I don't care whether you love me or you hate me, just as long as I win. The deck is stacked, the rules are rigged. Welcome to the death of the age of reason.
It's pushing the water, and there's a jogger, actually. Look at this. Wow. It's a Florida man right there for you, Blake, jogging in the hurricane.
For me, anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. The more I could create an enemy, the more I wanted to go out and kill those guys. If I could just... What did they say? You know, and what did they look like? Did they disrespect me at all? You know, and did that say something? Like, those are little things that can get me right in the emotional frame of mind that when I ran on the field and I said, let's fucking go.
Pain motivates significantly faster and stronger than pleasure does. Like, people are like, no, passion's the right way. It's like, point a gun at a family member, all of a sudden, 10 out of 10 motivation. Pain.
I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment, be called whatever in the world, and be able to stand in the room and say, go yourself.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
If you have to ask how to get motivated to go to the gym, you don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like you'll show up on I'll see you there, because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, that. You're going to want to be in the gym.
I swear to God, if you walk in the gym, I smell weakness in you. I swear to God, I'm going to eat you raw. Raw!
Get it, David, come on. Ah, there you go. There you go. Energy, let it out. 7, 8, 9, 10, a machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13, come on. 14, come on. 15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on. Get it. 17.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm a man of my word.
You can't just give up on Wilson. You know he needs you. You know he's making an impossible choice. He just doesn't want to live in pain.
Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
I can't. You can't? Are you kidding me? You just said I can't? Like, I want to slap that mother. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't have time for people that are weak and they say I can't. No, you can. You will.
It's up to you. The ball's in your court. No more around. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. Lee can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Ari can't help you. God can't help you. Only you can help you. Grab your balls, get a notebook, and write down what the you're gonna do this year. And this is it. You're not gonna have these problems. Fuck the drugs, the cigarettes, that dumb. It all starts today, all right? No more excuses. This is the year of the soldier.
You'll be less than. You'll be a loser if you don't. I can't leave the gym. You won. You won. When you walk out of here today, you've won. Imagine walking out the door a loser. I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy. Think about that. Do you want to walk out that door a damn loser, or do you want to walk out the door a winner? I'll fight to the death. And sometimes I actually went close to death. It sounds crazy, But you got to give it that much if you want results. Otherwise, you'll be like everybody else. The majority of the population, they think they're training hard. That was hard.
So many people live average, mediocre lives. They're swimming in the sea of mediocrity because they have not done the things to break through their limiting beliefs.
I fly home tomorrow.
Is that what you want to do? You come all this way, have one bad day, and you're ready to back down?
No, bad days suck.
Do you love this game? I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
Pain in your muscles and aching, and just then go on and go on and then go on. And this last 2 or 3 or 4 repetitions, that's what makes actually the muscle then grow. And that divides then one from a champion and one from not being a champion. If you can go through this pain barrier, you make it to be a champion. If you can't go through, forget it. And that's what most people lack, is on this having the guts to go in and just say, I go through and I don't care what happens. You know, it aches, and if I fall down, I have no fear of fainting in the gym, because I know it could happen. I threw up many times while I was working out, but it doesn't matter, because it's all worth it.
He's heavy! I know he's heavy.
I'm bad out of strength!
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going, you're doing good, you keep going. Do not quit on me, you keep going. It hurt! I know it hurt, you keep going! You keep going! It's all hard from here! 30 more steps! You keep going, Brock! Come on! Keep going! Burn! And let it burn! It's all hard! You keep going, Brock!
Get back to work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the noise. Get back to the mental lab.
Where you fight, anger is your biggest tool. Fighting angry, that drains you twice as fast. Yeah, the guy in the ring is your enemy, but if all you're trying to do is kill him, and you expose yourself, you leave yourself vulnerable. God protects yourself. Make his mistakes be his destruction.
Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. Think about every poor decision you've made in your life. There was more emotion that was involved in it than there was mind. Every single one of them. Think about it. Really was. Your feelings keep you in bed. Your mind tells you, get up.
When you're built different than everybody else and you have this desire for more and this desire for achievement and this desire to win, everybody else looks at you like you're up. And they'll tell you that too. You know, what the is wrong with you? Like, why can't you just relax? Why can't you just do this? Why can't, because I'm just not built that way, man.
Will you take something away from what Rockman did in the first fight and kind of use that?
I take the life. That's what I do. Rockman and those guys, their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me. He can't stop me. Him.
Joe, in 16 hours' time, this man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
Never give up! Never in your life give up! Keep driving through the goddamn pain. Muscle through the pain. Muscle through the goddamn pain.
I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position. You won't beat me. If knocked down, I will get back up every single time.
Hard work looks horrible. It's not motivating. It's not motivating at all. It ain't like Rocky round 14 where he gets knocked down and he goes like this to Apollo Creed. It looks like a man being stuck in a dungeon and there's no way out. But you had the key. But you refuse to use it. And that's nothing motivating about that.
I was born in Jamaica with nothing. I live in a wooden shed, zinc roof. The old doubted me, I couldn't do it. The all said I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Living in pound for pound. Headshot dead. That's it.
There's no passion. There's no motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, this is no. It's every day of your life just doing. No passion, no discipline, no motivation. All these words, I hate people. I hate that so many people use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just did.
Mike Tyson.
Listen up here. Hey! They may call you Kid Dynamite. You mess with me, I'll put your fuse out.
No, not that one. This one is.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Manifesting is real. When you figure out who you are and what you want to do, and you devote your life to it like a maniac, like you're all in on this thing, and you manifest, most of these people end up, doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become. It's real.
If I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We only, we're all going to die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. Go for it.
There's no excuses. There's no days off. There's no, not willing to grind and, everybody's against me and this didn't happen for me because of this and that and all this whining and what a lot of people do these days. There's these people who dive in and they're hardcore and they're focused and they know what they want, they know who they are, and they lay out these short-term goals and this roadmap on how to get there. Most of those people make it.
I became obsessed. With being the baddest that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you gotta be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything.
People have a hard time understanding that you have to have faith in the actual process. And what I mean by that is this. When you start out at, trying to win in business and you don't have much experience, when we break down the overall mission into critical tasks, it sometimes is hard for us to believe that those critical tasks are going to compound and produce the end result that we're after. And so in the beginning, we have to have a little bit of faith and make sure that we keep executing over and over and over again at a daily level. And as that happens, and as you do that enough, you will start to see little glimmers and little sparkles of the outcome that you desire. All right, and what that does is that reinforces the belief that you are on the right track, which gives you even more faith to continue to execute.
When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have, is being in pain, because everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain, that's real. I got kicked in the leg. It hurt a little bit, but I walked it off. When I got kicked in the leg and I smiled, that was real.
If you want to be great, you want to be best ever at what you do, you could be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes.
That's the truth.
It takes every second of your life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of people. It is. But if you want to go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you do, you've arrived. When you are misunderstood to the point where people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that, why are you in the gym at 1 o'clock in the morning? You just got through doing an op for 13, 14 hours after Ranger School, man, at the gym. What's wrong? You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so glad you don't, because I'm in the right spot. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive where people are like, what the?
There's 10,000 times more going on inside the head of a man than you have any idea. He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, and he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it, and he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak, so he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you.
There's this line that I heard David Goggins say on Rogan, and I can't remember who he was saying it to or what he said in response to, but he just said, I'm David Goggins. I remember him saying it, and I thought to myself, like, you want to be able to say that in the mirror to yourself and not laugh at yourself. And the only way that I can do that is know that when no one's watching, I work harder than when they're watching. And thinking about it like that has given me this persistent and ever-present scorecard or third party that's like, no one's watching, which means now you have to work, because otherwise you're full of...
We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. The only work that really matters is the work that no one sees. It shows you who you really are rather than who you say you are.
Out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1. And that's just how I live my life.
I think a real man is born to serve. And serve means provide for those that are in your sphere of you to provide for. It means to protect. It means to encourage. It means to teach and to train. And sometimes it means to step back and let them hit the wall. Sometimes the best service you can do for somebody is to, when it's all done, walk up and look down and say, did that hurt? You know, that's what they needed. But we won't do that because it makes us look bad, and even in our service to others, we do it for ulterior motives, you know. But yes, I believe that very strongly. I believe if you spend your whole life to yourself, for yourself, you have no purpose of being here.
The disciplined people execute no matter what, because the outcome of what they're doing is more important than how they feel that morning. It's cold, it's hot, I didn't sleep well, I had a nightmare, I don't feel like it, it's gonna hurt. Who gives a crap, right? The disciplined person takes action no matter what. The self-developed person takes action no matter what. The self-mastered and self-developed person is also someone who has developed impulse control. You're able to lock in and stay focused.
You are one decision away from changing your life.
Is there any better feeling than being locked in?
No. It's grind season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere.
Every family deserves to have a winner. I think it should be you.
You see that man right there? Do you remember him? You gotta block out everything and be in the moment. Not the past, not the future, right now.
You also have to disconnect, unplug your umbilical cord from the belly button of average and plug yourself into the mindset of a winner.
Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again. And again, and again. Nothing is enough. No one understands. And you never want it to stop.
Look yourself in the mirror and ask hard and tough questions. What am I doing every single day with my life? Creating obstacles, challenges, and distractions for myself.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Man, mindset, stay focused, believe in the process and keep driving. Suckers quit when it get tough. He don't quit when it get tough. He keep pushing. That's what men do.
It's 1 a.m. I'm going for my third workout. Do I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. I'd rather, you know, lay in my house and sit in the movie theater and watch movies. But, you know, to be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
You are behind. You off for 7 years. You are behind. You should have anxiety, and you should have urgency, and you should want to go. And you shouldn't try to run from that anxiety, because that anxiety is telling you, hey, bro, it's time to get your gear. It's time to get going. Whatever it is that you want out of your life, make that start happening, and that's going to require you to become the best version of you.
The fear is never reaching your potential. That's it. That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
Tired, 14 days, 13 days, whatever the hell it is. Don't mean nothing. Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, weighed down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2-a-days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you.
It's either you have it or you don't. That sounds like excuses to me. I mean, you got to figure it out, right? If you really have an obsession to figure it out, you will figure it out, right? And every puzzle is constructed differently. Right? AI's situation when he came into the league was different than mine. Mike's situation in Chicago was different than mine. Right? Everybody has a different puzzle, man. You just got to figure out your own puzzle.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
If you pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's not a car or a person in sight. If you pan over here, it's the same thing. Not a car or a person in sight. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
If you ask most people what their number one fear is, what do you think it is? Most people's number one fear is public humiliation.
The average man has inspired no one. Think about that. The average man inspires no one. Why would you live an average life, or why would you expect an average life of your kids? You wouldn't. And therefore, why would you be okay with accepting average or mediocrity for yourself?
A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control.
So many people out there struggling and wanting more, having the desire to achieve more, the ambitions, but never really achieving it because you simply do not know how to break the seal. And the seal is your limiting beliefs.
If you want to be great, you want to be the baddest mother ever at what you do, you could be misunderstood by everybody.